Okay, I think we should get this stream underway, shall we? Yes. Something like that. Okay. We're not on the right game. Games. Activate. Dang! Trying to have my phone up so I can watch the stream on my phone to see if it's working okay. What? That's bullshit. Dumb. I just got a thing saying that it couldn't post my stream thing to Twitter because my post was too long. Psh, whatevs. Psh, whatevs. Hi, cat. Hello, my cat is here. Jumping on the back of my chair, as you can see. Now you can see. Hopefully the game loads. We have sound. But that appears to be all that we have. Yep. This is not good. Not off to a great start on the game. Ye old game-o. Close. Close ye old Vogies. No Vegas. Okay, let's start over. I don't remember if we had better success with 4 GB New Vegas or the script extender. Or Foos. We might have... Well, yeah, Foos is the script extender. Not responding, stupid. Off to an awesome start. Broken ass crap. Well, we'll try Foos and see if it works better. Seems to be working better with Foos. Much better. Holy shit. We're rocking the RAM with Foos. What the problem is that we're hearing audio, but we're not seeing anything. Yeah, it's just a black screen. Yeah, every time I jump out of the game, it seems to freeze. I have to remember where I saved the script extender. I want web results. Hello, reload this. I apologize because New Vegas does not want to show up. We're getting audio, but it's not actually like showing us any video. What the hell? So I just started it from the Steam launcher, which is probably gonna means it's probably gonna crash. But we'll give it heck. I honestly don't remember what we were last doing. So we're doing fan-made DLC, and we did the Rockwell Descent, I believe it was, where you go into this new facility that's all modded in, and you're fighting these they're called tantrums, I think. They're like, I'm assuming aliens, but we're trying to track down where they came from. New Vegas is it is a game to play. I very much enjoy New Vegas. Personally, Fallout 3, it will always have a special place in my heart because it was kind of my introduction to the Fallout games. Not that New Vegas is bad. New Vegas is fabulous and it has amazing DLC. But Fallout 3 just has more of a really creepy, eerie, like hopeless vibe to it, whereas the overall vibe in New Vegas seems a little bit more hopeful. 3 is just so good. I post a lot of screenshots from all the Fallout games, but I have a lot of screenshots from Fallout 3 that I've been posting on my Instagram lately. 3 and 76. I've been playing 76 a lot. I like 76. But I'm kind of torn about it. Like, I like the not having people in the world with you. But also, it is nice to have the people in the world with you when you're doing raid bosses, kind of, for lack of a better term. Okay, maybe it will load. The good news is it's actually doing something. The bad news is it might not actually be doing something. And I hate to, like, shut it down right as it loads or something. But I also don't want to just sit here and let it spin doing nothing. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I hear you. That's totally fine. I bought it, I pre-ordered it, and I had the game before it even came out. So, like, I've had it since the very beginning when everybody was really like, this is crap. We paid money for this crap. It's changed so much since it first came out. But yeah, it's definitely a cash grab. However, I am very excited for a Fallout 5, if there ever ends up being one. Okay, I'm starting to get impatient that I don't think that this is gonna load. Okay. Yeah, I'd say better in the way of, like, there's more stuff to do. But before, like, I kind of liked it before. But that's, again, me and my love for Fallout. Fallout 3 being so creepy and eerie. I liked Fallout 76 when there really wasn't that much going on. Like, the world was kind of empty and you're always just, like, left being like, is somebody there or not? Am I ever gonna find a real person or is everyone just dead? In Fallout 76, I'm just Wasteland Ruckus. That's kind of my handle on pretty much everything. Unless you're talking about my character's name. Or as myself, myself, I just go by Ruckus. Oh Lord. Maybe. Well, it's sort of loaded. Yeah, Wasteland Ruckus is a mouth. No, you can just call me Ruckus. That's fine. Or Wasteland. Sometimes people call me that too. I know Corporate Gamer and Tagger sometimes call me Wasteland, but I usually just go by Ruckus because that's a little bit simpler. Okay, I am sorry that this game, I'm not surprised, but I'm sorry that this game is like... Reload. Yeah, see? Same thing. Ruckus, reload, perfect. I don't remember. I think I just went to continue. The music stopped, so that's a good thing. Hopefully we can get into this game. If not, we might end up having to do something different. I remember that it was such a pain. This game was just like... I really do hope it works. Because otherwise, this is just going to be like... Oh. Oh, thank God. Return the supplement to Stanton. Okay, so we just completed some sort of quest. Oh no. Oh, for a second there I thought the whole... everything was straight froze. Oh Lord. I can't we must never have gotten past this part because... oh, up here. I have to remember where this guy was that we picked up the quest from. Dr. Dude!
Hello again.
Here you go.
Good God, you actually found one. Splendid. I'll start dividing that up now. This will surely help with our situation. Maybe now we'll be able to focus on getting back to Vermont.
I don't suppose you have anything else for me.
Well, there's a little something I need you to do for me under the table.
Under the table? Oh no, what are you talking about?
I'm not sure if you've noticed the town clown, Timothy. He's the drunken fool who drinks himself stupid every day outside the tether post. Bottom line is that he has to go. He's a damn idiot who's lowering the whole company's morale, in addition to stealing a good chunk of my chems. While he's sleeping, I need you to terminate that belligerent buffoon before he converts someone else to alcoholism. And trust me when I say, nobody will miss him.
Are you telling me I'm supposed to kill a random dude? Hi, babe. Okay, sure. Since I don't have any other option, my only option is to, sure, I'll kill this
That's
guy.
music to my ears. Here, take this. And don't forget to kill the kid while he's sleeping. We don't want Goldwater to get all uptight.
Oh, he's not even gonna give me drugs? Like, I don't even get to drug this guy and he just never wakes up? I have to slit his throat, like, actually?
I'll see you later.
The hell? But I could steal his supplies, though it's not even stealing. Hi, Meow. I don't know if I have Joe Bert. Where's Tipsy Timothy?
Sure, boss. The old man will crawl around in the dirt to keep hidden.
Apparently I don't have, I don't have the perk where you can kill people in their sleep. Which kind of surprises me. We probably should save. Oh, I chopped his head clean off. Oh man. I was not expecting that. I can eat him. I can eat him. And steal his blood sausage. I already don't remember what. Oh, okay, I was using the multi-plas. Was that all I was supposed to do? Was just kill that guy? Now what?
Hello again.
He's dead.
Oh, thank God. That idiot was driving me nuts. Take this for a favour. It's much appreciated. Oh yes, Ruckus told me the Overseer is looking for you. Make sure to wipe off the bloods before you speak to him.
Okay, sweet. I guess. Bye.
I'll see you later.
The Overseer is looking for me. Is that what he called him? I guess. Shit. I know, right? Not the game! I come to expect this. Like, I don't know if it's just this DLC, or if it's just this game, or if it's a combination of both. now we're back to this. We have music, but there's no game loading thing. Probably because I started it up too quick before it had a chance to, like, figure its shit out. Hi, that's my cat meowing. She might grace us with her presence. Hard to say. Hard to say. Meow meow. Come here. She's like, no, I don't want to be on camera. Ow, that hurt. All right. Here's the baby. Yeah. This one is just not going to consistently play good, I guess. I think it's probably because I'm... Yeah, she is when she's not being a brat. I got cat hair all over in my mouth now. Well, we'll try 4 GB again, but I think it's going to make it... I don't think it's going to make it work. Okay, I was wondering if I was hearing something, and it's my cat going... Oh yeah, mine's a medium hair. Tortoiseshell. Cute. Yeah, her name's Spooky. And she is definitely got tortitude. She's weird because she's like really needy. She loves being held, loves being picked up. She's right at the door waiting for me as soon as I come home from work. Aw, that's a cute name, Django. Django Fett. Ah, I got you. I got you. I said something about liking sci-fi at work today, and my coworker was like, "You like sci-fi? You like Star Wars?" I was like, "Oh, weird that that's what you put together with sci-fi, but yeah, I do. Haven't seen many of the new Star Wars movies. As many as I would like to, I guess. I don't remember the last new one that I saw, what it was called. I want to say it was The Rise of Skywalker, but I don't think that's right. Or it's the one before that, maybe. Man, we got about 10 minutes of game time, and now we're just stuck in this endless loop. I'm gonna need another beer. What? It barely even started and it's already telling me it's frozen. Ugh. Maybe we'll switch over to Skyrim if I can't get this to work. Yeah, thank you. I don't know why she's even... Whiskey Coke. So I'm drinking a Leinenkugel Summer Shandy. You can't really see because the light's really bright off on my webcam, and it's mostly gone. This is really good, but they had a winter seasonal that was a chocolate dunkel, and oh my god, it was so good. It was so smooth and creamy and super chocolatey. It was so good. They actually make a pumpkin one only in the fall. It's called Harvest Patch Shandy, and it tastes I know it probably sounds gross, but it tastes like drinking an alcoholic pumpkin pie. It is so good. Well, I'm gonna give this just a second to load, and I'm gonna run and grab a beer. Oh no, yeah, don't drink beer if it makes you sick. BRB. So this is the other beer that I have, which is just plain old boring regular Blue Moon. Okay. Oh no, it looks like sounds like we lost. Okay, for a second I thought we lost audio. We did lose audio. What the fuck? Well, we've got some audio, just not all audio. That's weird. Oh no, dude's gone. Shit. It's like part of it loaded, but part of it didn't load. Shoot. And then it crashed. That's probably why. A drunk Minecraft stream? That'd be hilarious. I've done some drunk streams before, I'm not gonna lie. I probably shouldn't say that, and I'm not bragging at all, but I have definitely done drunk streams. They call me Drunkus. Well, I'm really sad because I really want to play this game. Like, I want to play this DLC and I want to get through it. And I would like to stream it, but it might end up being one of those streams where I finish it, but I just have to record it and then post it later on YouTube. But I'm totally down to do, like, side quests in Skyrim if we have too much of a pain in the ass with this. Minecraft is one of those games where I've never, like, bought it or allowed myself to have it because I didn't want to lose too much time on playing it. Because I think I would just, like, get sucked into it and then do nothing but play it. And sadly for me, I work 2 jobs, so I barely have time to play video games as is. Which is why I ended up... shit. Oh, frick. Oh, yeah? Nice. Okay, well, damn it. We get loaded into the game, but it doesn't quite load properly. Or I guess I could play Fallout 3 or Fallout 4 instead if we don't want to go into Skyrim. But Fallout 3 would probably end up in the same boat of crashing. I was surprised because I got on there the other day to play Fallout 3 to take some screenshots, and I played it for, God, at least an hour or more, and I didn't have any crashes, no hiccups, no issues. I was shocked. I don't want to load all the way back here. My cat is meowing at me because I have not been home long enough and played with her enough. Yeah, she's like, she'll yell and scream at me because I'm not petting her or holding her or playing with her. She has tons and tons of cat toys, but she won't play with them on her own. She just wants me to play with her, and that's what. Okay, dude.
Hello again.
Yes, yes, we don't need to hear all of this bullshit because we already heard it.
That's hit. I'll see you.
I don't know why he wants me to kill him with a combat knife, though. I mean, nothing suspicious. We're just walking around with a giant knife, like... Do. We're not gonna kill anyone. Oh, did we go into the wrong tent? Or he's not in this... He's in a different tent this time. He switched it up on us.
Sure, boss. The old man will crawl around in the dirt to keep hidden.
Oop. Oh no, I'm out of memory. Bullshit. The game crashed. Said I was out of memory. Probably nothing happens if I kill him with something else, honestly. I probably could just shoot him and blow his head up and kill him. They probably give you the combat knife because I think you have to have like a knife or something if you have there's a perk where you can kill people while they're sleeping. And I don't know if you have to have a knife to be able to do it or not. Cat's just meowing in the background. I don't think it's gonna load. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Oh shit, I killed that guy too? What the hell? I didn't mean to kill that person. I literally only clicked on him.
Hey.
I don't know how that guy got killed, because I literally only just used bats on the other guy, but whatevs, I guess. Probably should make a new save. I found that it doesn't like to load quick saves very well, but it will load hard saves, which doesn't really make any sense.
Hello again.
Yes, the dude is dead.
Oh, fine.
Bye.
I'll see you.
Wow, he gave me 100 caps for that? We'll take it. Alright. On to talk to Overseer. Overseer dude.
Hey.
Hello. Alright, well,
Hello there, friend.
knock on wood. I've just come from the facility. It was definitely a Rockwell structure.
I knew it. That's great news. You must tell me about it. How big is it? What did you find?
Well, there's nothing in there. Just a bunch of dildos and dead people. They took most of the stuff with them, I guess, but here's the diary.
What's this? Hoffman's diary. Interesting. Where exactly did you find this diary, friend?
On his dead body? I was in on a table in a lab.
Damn it! It's useful, however, just not now. It's most likely just research notes, formulas and equations. I was hoping for the coordinates of a vertebrate or something.
No.
I guess it's time that I actually start thinking about a plan on how we're going to get to Vermont. Oh, and Henley finally cracked Hoffman's terminal. Nothing to get excited about, though. The whole thing's been encrypted to high heavens. If there's any chance that you can help him decrypt it, I'd go and have a visit.
Sure, okay.
Most certainly.
Oh. What's going on with your pistol, dude? It's standing at attention. The good news is, we've made it this far. I don't know how good Sexy Bofetta is about... Hey, Corporate! Thank you for the subscription! Wow, 34 months on a 4-month streak. Look at you, dang.
Hi there, my name's Henry. What may I do for you?
I don't know, Henry, but it sounds like your audio was crap. Goldwater tells me you cracked the terminal?
Well, yes, I have. And what a disappointment it was. After countless nights of trying to hack this damn thing, and succeeding, it turns out it's encrypted with a custom encryption code.
A custom encryption?
Yeah, meaning it's not your standard bit encryption. Someone had enough time to actually sit down and map out a code themselves. But, I have an idea of what the encryption code is.
Okay, fire away, Henry.
Well, I think the designer of this custom code was my old boss, Vernon, since he handled all the security technology back when Hoffman was alive. It just so happens that Vernon was a big family man, with a son still living here in the Mojave. As Goldwater tells it, Vernon had this son shortly after the team arrived in the Mojave. Vernon used to tell stories about when he was finished in the facility, he would take little Johnny out for a sarsaparilla. Anyway, my theory is that the decryption code for the terminal is the birth date of Vernon's son Johnny.
So why isn't it decrypted yet?
Well, because I don't know it. We'll have to go and find Johnny to ask for it.
I guess I'd say I'm happy. Got up, did Zumba, went to work for a couple hours, and then I had pizza, which is my favorite. And I met with a coworker of mine. He wanted some help setting up his sound system, his surround sound. But the thing with his sound system is it's ancient. And when I say ancient, like, we're talking it's got to be, like, from the 80s or, like, early 90s. Because it still has, like, copper speaker wire to hook up the speakers to the receiver. And for some reason, we could get the front speakers to work, but we couldn't get the rear speakers to work. And we tried different wires and stuff like that, and we tried swapping them. So yeah, it didn't work. Unfortunately, I'm happy, but I'm not like got lucky happy. Yeah, super old speakers. Yeah, congratulations on 100 followers, Reload. That's awesome. Woo woo! So I ordered some stuff online to try and use instead. So we'll see how it goes. Mojave ain't a small place. Henry, any clues on where to find him?
Freeside. Vernon had to give Johnny up to the followers before we went dark at the old Rockwell facility. If you find him, however, it's likely that he's going to ask about his father. I'll leave that up to you, but try your best not to upset him. We need that birth date.
Okay.
Thanks. It would mean a lot to all of us if you could get that date. We're so close.
So this brings up another interesting part of the game where it's hard to decide whether or not we're better off trying to fast travel or walk there on our own. So we'll try and fast travel, but there's a good chance it's gonna crash on us. Free side. Okay. Have fun. Enjoy chatting with Tagger, and thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. He's in Freeside, but he's not in Freeside. He's by Freeside. I also feel like I should retry doing the shooting a mini nuke out of the air from New Vegas, just to try it again. Oh. Johnny. There was never a man like my Johnny. I'm sorry, I had to.
Well, hello?
Always
What are you
a
doing
fool
here?
for my Johnny. I'm here to ask when your birth date is.
Why on earth would I willingly give my birth date to you?
Because I want to give you a birthday for your gift. I mean, a happy birthday gift. Happy birthday! I'm genuinely interested in the date of your birth.
Right, I forgot. Strangers always walk into establishments and demand birth dates on a daily basis.
Oh, they spelled benefit wrong. It would benefit both of us if you give me the date.
Look, man, you're not getting my birth date if you don't give me a valid reason.
There's an amounting situation that needs to be dealt with, and your birth date would be invaluable.
Ooh, now, friend. No need to get all uptight about it. Some things you may never know.
Please, you are ever so slightly beginning to annoy me.
Frustration will get you nowhere, friend.
You know, most wasteland folks would shoot you if you're adverse to what they want. I'm quite nice.
If you shoot me, you'll surely never get the date. You know, if you do something for me, I would be more than happy to share my birthday with you.
What do you want me to do? Your way of socializing is interesting, but nevertheless, what needs to be done?
Well, I've recently taken over this small hotel, and I'd like to make it somewhat hospitable. Problem is, I'm not the only one who wants to call this building home. I've managed to become unwilling roommates with a crazed maniac in the sewers, with an army of rats, and a group of die-hard squatters upstairs. I've shut off the elevators and locked the sewer doors, but chances are they're still camping out. If you make sure they're all dead, I'll be glad to have another nice little talk about my birthday.
Fine. You could have just told me this from the beginning, but sure.
See you in a jiffy.
That's assuming it takes me a jiffy to deal with your stupid crap. I'm stealing your frickin' sodas though, bro. I'm stealing them. Those are my nukas now. Nuke this, bitch. Okay, so where are we supposed to go? I guess it probably doesn't matter. Oh, we don't want the combat knight. We want our multi-plas back because that thing is badass. So how is Corporate Gamer? Is Corporate good? How you doing? How's it going? Feeling alright? Douglas, what are you doing? Holy moly, those are big rats. Oh no, it's frozen. Oh shit. Just a random dead NCR trooper down here. A little bit choppy. Whoa! Okay, for a second I was like, who has the alien blaster? But I think that's Ed. Ratso is his name. There was a dude in the sewers, and Ratso was his name. Oh, R-A-T-S-O, 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 and Ratso was his name. Oh, and he's dead. He's got a lot of crap on him. 22 whiskeys? Hell yeah, we're taking him. He's living in a pool of blood. I can drink the blood? I think I'm okay. Alright, let's do a new save. Do we even need this ammo? No, but we're taking it. Corporate, were you streaming today? Or was that yesterday you were streaming? Oh, you didn't. Okay. How was your Sunday, though? Sorry, Saturday. How was your Saturday, though? Good? Not good? Good, sweet. Oh no, a cold? That's no fun. Oh, fantastic! Your first Twitch cast will be done next week? That's awesome. When are you gonna release it? Mondays? Fridays?
Don't worry, boss. With my cataract, you only sort of look like the guy.
Oh my god. Friday evenings, yeah. Ow, damn it, that fucking hurt. I forgot that you can't do both in this game. Oh yeah, that's right. We can't. I want to eat the cake, but I also don't want to eat the cake because, like, if we eat the cake and we die, so that's kind of what I feel like is gonna happen. Friday evenings, nice. That guy's veins are all bulging out of his head. I'm not even sure why I'm taking all of this ammo, because I don't need it. Oh no. I froze the game. Fuck. Oh god, thank god it came back. I was gonna be like, shit, every time I open a door it freezes. No, my whole game is, my whole everything is frozen. That's crazy. Well, we're not gonna worry about trying to go in any doors then. This makes me think of, like, was it Sesame Street or something? Where they're like running down the hall of all the doors. And then they're trying to decide what door to go through, and then they pick a door and whatever, random. This guy's got a lot of cleaning up to do when he's done now. Alright, Dick Nose. Cleared your shit for us. Give us your birth date.
Hi, friend.
Your friends have been evicted.
Well, isn't that grand? I'll start cleanup tomorrow. I will give you my birth date, yes. But I think I deserve to know why this information is required. I assume it's my father, isn't it?
Partially, yes. Your father was an avid programmer, using your birth date as a decoding key.
Ah, yes. His old job at Rockwell Enterprises back in Vermont, where I was conceived. I was born here shortly after the group arrived at Jacobstown. I was taken here to the followers because Daddy had to work for a long time. The last letter I got from him was 25 years ago. He said he was moving facilities, and that he'd be at this new one for quite a while. Any chance my father's still alive?
No. He killed himself. Vernon was found dead at Rockwell facilities a year ago. I went in to try and help.
I had figured. He never did get me that sarsaparilla. Anyways, that's behind us now. I never actually knew the fella. My birthday is the 31st of October, 2255. See if that works.
Thank you.
No problem, friend. Thanks.
Alright. I don't want to like jinx it, but you know, things are well, we definitely don't want to fast travel to the new place because that will not work. I'm gonna have to take these contacts out because they are bugging me. It's already frozen. Oh, it came back. Thank goodness. I just was getting too ahead of myself. I gotta give it some time. I really, 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 really wish that they would set up that Bethesda would take the time to make New Vegas and Fallout 3 on the new engine. Shit. Wow, my computer is just dragging ass. Procker's in here, huh?
How goes it?
We got it. Here's the birth date.
Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much we are indebted to you.
Yeah, that's
Despite
right,
my
you are.
overwhelming urge to, I'm not going to plug in the decryptor right away. I have to sit down and make copies of the OS status, just so I don't have to start over if the system wipes when I insert it. See if Goldwater needs anything done. He's preparing to pack up this place so we can start moving out. It's about damn time, I say.
Alright, back to Overseer Dildo Baggins. Oh, out of memory, no. Shit balls. Shit. Shit! It didn't save. Hadn't saved for a while. It's not frozen. Well, I guess I can try and come back. Do I want to try and take my contacts out and come back and see if it, loads? Or do I just go ahead and quit it? It's not frozen. I don't think it's gonna load. Fart balls. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take my contacts out while this loads in. I'm back. Sort of. Yeah, definitely fart, for sure. Now, hopefully the game loads back. I had to turn the heater on because I'm cold. I mean, I'm trying to remain optimistic about my getting in shape and working out and stuff like that, but I really have lost about 10 pounds, even though I really feel like about myself. This doesn't look good though. We let it load and now we're loading forever. I don't know where I was going with that. But I would think it was that I was cold because I don't have as much fat to keep me warm. I was working today and I was helping out in dairy. And this guy on this electric scooter was trying to go by as we were working. And I was standing next to this pole. And like behind the pole, like I was behind it. So I wasn't sticking out further than this pole was sticking out. And the guy was like, "Hey, get skinnier." And my coworker was like, "What?" He's like, "She can't get any skinnier. She's already skinny." He's like, "If anyone needs to get skinnier, it's me." I don't think this game's gonna load. which is really damn depressing. We're actually getting some stuff done, and then for sure, Fart McGeezer. Fart McGillicuddy. Yeah, the game wasn't moving. We closed it. I wish I didn't have to work tomorrow, but unfortunately I do. Definitely for work. Oh, balls and fart.
Oh, balls.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah. I only work 9 to 3, but it's also like, I work 9 to 3. I would rather be at home and have some fun on my own at home. We're giving it a minute. I was trying to give it a minute. I stopped walking and that was a bad idea, apparently. Alright.
How goes it?
Luckily we can skip through this stupid dialogue because we already did it. I thought that guy was running over to talk to us, but he wasn't. Shit. We literally got to the exact same spot and froze again. Okay, there it goes.
Evening.
Okay, perfect.
Hello there, friend.
I found the decryption key for Hoffman's computer. Henry's still working on it. Need anything?
What extravagant news! But during my time, I have learned to expect not too much from good news. For Hoffman's terminal may not contain anything at all. But I am optimistic. To answer your question, yes. I do have more work for you to do, should you accept. We're working on getting everything we need for our journey to Vermont. Food, water, and medical supplies. It just so happens that you know the Mojave Desert very well, friend. And we'd appreciate it if you can gather some of these things for us.
Okay, what do you need?
Food. It is essential that we have plenty of food for our long and tedious journey. I've heard that there's an NCR hub that's right up west of here called the Mojave Outpost. It's likely they have excess food sitting up there. Food that has been deemed too radioactive to eat, or just too plain old for the picky NCR to eat. I'd appreciate it if you would go up there and take what you can.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Bring it back here when you're done. I'll send a telegram to the Crimson Caravan to see if we can get some pack Brahmin too.
Sweet, perfect. Alright, do we dare try and... fast travel to the Mojave Outpost? It's not very far, but we should try. Yeah! Ingram, welcome! We have had a hell of a time today. We're having a hell of a time too. Where I was saying I didn't know if I should fast travel because sometimes it's like, oh, nope, it didn't load right. The stuff's not loaded properly. There's no sound. It's frozen. You woke up 15 minutes ago? Well, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, God. It didn't load properly. Alright, we're gonna close. I think we're gonna quit it. I think our best bet is to quit it. I tried to hit it and quit it, but I messed around and got addicted. I know. I've been streaming for over an hour. Well, barely over an hour, and we've got maybe 20 minutes of this quest done. I thought about switching to Skyrim and doing Skyrim side quests. So if we get too frustrated with New Vegas, I'm totally down to switch over to... Unless you'd rather me play Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, I'm totally down to do either one of those. But that was my next thing, was to jump back into doing side quests in Skyrim. So we're going to go ahead and boot this up, and while it loads, I'm probably going to run and grab another beer real quick. This is not good. I fed the cat and grabbed a beer. And if it wasn't loaded, it was not going to be loaded. Disappointing. Lee? It might be dragon time, yes. Well, I really want to play this, but I think it might end up being a game where I just record me playing it, and then I can cut out all the crashes and all the bullshit and upload it to my YouTube later, and so then you guys can actually see the finished story, but bonk. Oh no. Sometimes, though, it freezing doesn't necessarily mean it's not gonna load. It doesn't also mean that it is going to load. We'll give it like 1 minute, and if it doesn't load in a minute, we'll switch over to Skyrim. And by 1 minute, I mean 1 full minute, apparently. Oh, yep, it's already... Okay. Let us change this. Update that to Skyrim. I think this should be a window. What? Initialize. Failed to initialize renderer? What? The fuck? Your display doesn't support the selected resolution? What? That's weird. Oh, it's not in windowed mode. Shit. This is not what I want. I don't remember what size I had it in when I played this game before. But I thought I had it in windowed mode, but I might not have. I might not have had it in window mode just for doing screenshots, though. Yeah, for sure. I don't have it in the right resolution, and I gotta put it into windowed mode. But the good news is it's running. Let's make this the right size. Spooky's getting on the wheel. He's gonna exercise. Yeah, that should be good. I don't remember what we were doing when we last played this game. You can hear Spooky going crazy on the wheel. Alright, sweet. So we were doing something with the school. Quests. Blood to Septimus. Yeah, that's the cat on the cat wheel. You can't see it because it's behind this. But yeah, she's running on the cat wheel. Good job, baby girl.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people.
I was like, somewhere I have cat
Thanks to you,
treats.
the people of Skyrim will continue to have a place to study magic, even if most of them resent you for it.
I'm always available should you need me,
Got some
Archmage.
cat treats.
I never would have suspected that the Eye could be so dangerous. Tolfdir is right, isn't he? Magic really can overwhelm you.
Oh, we just dealt with the Eye of Magnus, apparently.
Jezargo is eager to hear how the scrolls are working.
Cool,
I've certainly
Jazaro. Get
learned
out of
more
my
here
way.
than I ever expected to.
Bish. Okay. So
Uncle
where am I
knows
supposed
exactly why we're so restrictive about.
Where am I supposed to go to bring this dude the blood? Septimus's outpost. Oh, that's right. This is a Daedric quest. So I am an orc. I'm an orc named Grim Fang Thundercock. And I am definitely like one-handed and melee. So or two-handed and one-handed. So this is Grimfang. You won't be able to see him very good because I got this stupid hood on, but put your weapons away, bitch. Take this hood off for a sec here. And then you can see Grimfang a little bit better. So this is Grimfang, the orc. Grimfang Thundercock. We'd left our horse somewhere, apparently. Our horse is gone. We have Mercurio as our companion. He died, so we couldn't find his dead body, so we just put him back in the game. I thought it was V to change the view. Must be F. But we're all like two-handed or one-handed, dual wielding. Oh, this is Hermaeus Moira or Hermaeus Mora, whatever, I think.
When the top level was built,
I got your blood, bitch.
I can almost hear them. I feel their life energy. Come, I will make the mixture.
For a while and light a fire? I suppose it would.
I don't know why we needed a bunch of blood to open this door, but okay.
What is this? It's
Yeah.
just a book.
It's the Agma Infinium. Oh, you died, bitch. Holy shit. He died. This is Hermaeus Moira's book, I think. It says mouse 1 and mouse 2 to change the pages, but it's not doing anything when I click them. Alright then. Oh god.
Come, my champion.
Yeah, he did. I'm not your champion, monster. What now?
Now, you have my Agma Infinium. It contains the knowledge of the ages as revealed to Xarxes, my loyal servant. For hundreds of years, it's been shut away from the world. Septimus was a useful tool for unleashing it. Now, it is in your hands. Let us work wonders together.
Alrighty. He's got soul gems, but he's dead, so how can it be stealing if he's dead? How can it be stealing if he's dead? Alright, let's see what else we got for quests. Oh, I guess we could test Shazaro's experiment. Oh no. I guess that will be one thing that we have to do, like, as we're doing things. No. No. Shalador's writings? Alright, we might as well do this. Yeah, it is my sweet ice cave getaway now. Frick that guy. He's dead. No one cares about him. We gotta find my horse, though. I lost... Crap, I can't even remember what my horse's name is. But everyone gives me crap about him being dead. The horse. But I'm gonna assume the horse is at the College of Winterhold. So we'll have to try and go back and see if we can find it. Stanley. It's Stanley. Stanley the 75th or something. 69th. So what's on your agenda for the day, Miss Engram? I don't know if Stanley is going to be up here or if Stanley is going to be down there. I feel like if Stanley was up here, he'd be right here.
College, Skyrim, all of Tamriel owes you a great debt.
Ah, well, games is great. I agree. I wish I didn't have to work tomorrow so that I could just keep playing games indefinitely, but unfortunately I do work tomorrow. Ah, yeah. That's good. Finishing a project. Probably a good thing. Alright, where's the old Stanley?
These vampires are becoming a real menace.
Are they?
Some are saying the Sijic monks have been seen in Skyrim. They are an ancient order. I had them figured for dead.
Well, we've seen some Sijic monks. We're trying to find my horse, and apparently my horse is gone. It's due tomorrow, so it has to get finished
Word
today.
is the College of Mages is back to normal. If there's such a thing for that.
Due for school on Monday. Well, I don't know where Stanley is, so we'll just fast travel to wherever. Where are we going? Where in the heck are we going? Over here. Wow, we're going really far away. It's new and all of you slept in? I wish I could have slept in. So I woke up this morning 5 minutes before my alarm went off. My alarm was scheduled to go off at 7:45 because I have Zumba class at 8:15. So I got up, I went to Zumba class, did Zumba class, left, came home, took a shower, ate some food, went to work, worked from 10 a.m. till about 2 p.m. And then from there I picked up some pizza and I went to a friend's house to help set up his surround sound. Yeah, we've lost Stanley, really, truly, for good. Stanley is gonzo. Oh no, a dragon. We're gonna have to fight a dragon. Maybe not. I don't even remember what spell I have. Oh, I have Booster Dot on. Can we rock climb up this hill? To get to where we need to go. I don't know. Besides, that's what weekends are for. Weekends are for sleeping in. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Stanley might have died. We just never got a new horse. Oh no. Now we're gonna break our legs trying to get down here. We should go kill that thing. Just because if we kill it... Hell yeah, if we kill it, we get, soul gem. I think the deer escaped. I don't know where it went. Oh, there he is. Bitch deer. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh no! Shoot! Shoot! Frick! I slid off the edge and died. Dang. Crap, where am I now? Nowhere where I want to be. Dang it. Dang. I know, I wanted to kill the deer because I wanted the soul gem so they could use the soul gem to power it. To power Mauling Ball's mace. Because I tend to run out of soul gems for Mauling Ball's mace more than anything else. I don't even know what's inside of this castle. Yeah. Are you talking about like sleeping in on the weekends as the win-lose situation? Or something different? Oh look, there's a random horse right here. Oh, it's our horse now. We're fucking taking it. Stanley the 75th. Oh, frick! Oh my Lanta. I need to make a clip out of that. If I can. Oh god. Steal a horse, kill a horse. Steal a horse, and the horse dies. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness me. Frickin' Twitch is taking forever to load. So by the time I get the clip made, it's already gonna be like too late for it to be relevant. Oh well, we can always edit the clip later. Clip that. I'll edit it later. Oh my goodness. Damn it. Damn. Frick. That horse lasted all of about 2 seconds. Ah, damn. Shit. Hilarious, though. I hear something. It's a wolf or something. Oh, dang, I didn't get a hit with the mace. So we didn't get the soul gem. I won't go chasing after the deer this time. We'll just try and get to wherever that is. I don't even know how we're supposed to get up there. Mercurio, how are we supposed to get up there without cheating?
Bandits are desperate men. They have nothing to lose. Fight.
Well, thank you for that insight. Was that supposed to be a link? I have links disabled in my chat just because of stupid bots. Oh, you clipped it. Yeah, sweet, nice. Post it. You're on my Discord? You can post it in the stream clips on my Discord if you want. Totally don't have to though, but optional. Lost Valley Redoubt. Is that where we're supposed to go? I feel like that's where people go to die. Heck yeah. Yeah, I didn't want the stupid boots. Get rid of the boots. What the heck boots were that I picked up? This one. No, I want to drop those. Or better. Come here, Forsworn bitch. Oh god, I'm about to die. Hopefully I have potions. damn it, I died. Thanks, sweet. My dumbass didn't save and I died. Oops, I didn't hit it with the mace, so I didn't get the soul gem. Yeah, you think so? God damn it, I died again.
Need something?
I'm too used to playing New Vegas or Fallout 76, where I have a perk that automatically stim packs you when you get to a certain health.
Boost!
There's a bear somewhere. Can't use it while I'm combat.
Son
This isn't even where I want to be. It's just happened to be the place I was at. I don't know where I need to go to get to where I need to be, though.
Where are you hiding?
I'm not hiding. I'm like literally right in plain sight. Damn it, son of a bitch. I should have F5'd and I didn't. We're gonna just like keep walking on these mountains until I can try and get around.
I'll see you in pieces.
Will you, Forsworn B? We're just doing a little bit of mountain climbing, no big deal. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight with my Fupa challenge. Thursday was 1 week. So I'm just over 1 week. Do I feel like there's any difference? No, I absolutely don't, but I'm doing it.
See you in pieces.
God damn it!
Let the hags turn him into a Briarheart. That's a true Reachman.
Where's Mercurio? Doing nothing, apparently. Yeah, you're right, I don't, because I suck.
There you are. There's no escape.
Son of a bitch. I'm getting wrecked. Wrecked by these Forsworn. Oh, somebody hit me with an ice spike. Magic. I need it. I could have taken a resist magic potion, but I didn't. Son of a bitch. Yeah, somebody with magic is killing the shit out of me. There's also somebody shooting at me with arrows, so that doesn't help either.
Found you.
Something behind the waterfall? No. This waterfall? No. Hoping so, but not so much. Oh, what's this? Nothing. We'll just continue to walk around, apparently. I don't even know what level we are. I don't think we're very high level. Some sort of cave here. Gloom Reach. Sounds scary, but I kind of also want to go in it. Kalis! Wow, 592 bits for the rent. Also happened to be enough to get the next bit badge. Well, thank you so much for the bits. And yeah, so the thing is with the rent is I have lived in this apartment for 12 months. 6 months after living here, they raised my rent by 50 bucks. I got my letter in the mail for my lease being up at the end of April. They're raising the rent another 50 bucks. Now, if I go month to month, which is my plan, because I wanted to go month to month, because I don't want to sign a lease for another 6 months because I don't want to stay in this state for 6 more months. So I was just going to go month to month, and hopefully sometime before June, my birthday's in June, sometime before June I'd be able to move out of this state. But unfortunately prospects are not looking great because nobody wants to frickin' hire me. Apparently I suck, even though I haven't been applying for any jobs outside of what I'm already currently doing. But anyway, all that to say, if I go month to month, my rent increases by $100. Which I know I shouldn't bitch about $100, but it's like, this is a 700 square foot 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. Not very big. Not a super great location. Not super well built. Definitely not worth $1,000 a month. But anywhere else you go, you're going to be paying $1,100 at minimum by a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. So, yeah, it's stupid. But how was your stream? How was your art stream? Did you get your art finished, or just get a good baseline figured out?
Oh, thank goodness. I've been wandering alone for so long, I thought I'd never see another soul again.
What happened?
I was kidnapped by these bandits weeks ago. They locked me up in the towers near Mistwatch. I managed to pick the lock and slip out while the guard slept, but now I'm completely lost. Can you help me, please?
Maybe. There's this town nearby in that direction. Do you need help getting there?
Oh, thank you. But I should be fine now that you've shown me the way. But those bandits have to be stopped. They're at Mistwatch. Here, let me show you on your map. If you can stop them, you'll be a true hero.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I know. $100. See, the thing is, like, I've been wanting to quit my second job. I was gonna quit my second job at the first of the year. But I'm like, I better not. I probably should just go ahead and keep saving up money for my move. It's just a couple extra months till April, so I can work. So then I was gonna quit my job at the end of February. And then at the end of February came and went, and I was like, you know what? I am done at the end of March. I'm just going to be done at March. And then now that the end of March has come and gone, and my rent's going to go up again, I'm like, I really can't afford to quit my job, so I guess I'm not going to quit it. Oh, awesome! I'm glad you finished it. I can't wait to see it. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Has the rebrand and everything helped you feel a little bit more revitalized for your stream and being able to, like, be excited to get back into it? I apologize for my, like, I don't know what the word would be. Flightiness, I guess. When it comes to my stream, it's just like I get depressed and I get all up in my head and I'm like, what's the point? No one even cares. Not doing anything important. Nobody's fucking cares. So then I just stop streaming because I get busy and I'm like, I'm busy and nobody even cares, so why bother? Even though that's not necessarily the case, I just get in my own head, so. I really do enjoy streaming, it's just, I don't know, you know what, we're gonna cheat. You saw nothing. What? You saw nothing? We're scaling up this hill with ease. Look at this. Mountain climbing. Right, you saw nothing. You saw nothing at all. We just walked up that hill, no big deal. Mercurio's... Nope, there's a bunny. Bunny! Bunny! Sounds like skeletons. Or, what's the word? place is this? Bard's Leap Summit. Looks like Spriggan Hearts. I know, and it's like for me, because I work so much, I just like don't do anything but work. So I'm work, and even when I am at home trying to do something fun, it just feels like work because I'm so used to working all the time. And it sucks. But I really do enjoy streaming. I have a bunch of really amazing ideas for new content for my social medias and stuff like that and YouTube. It's just I don't have time to put it into practice because I'm so busy working all the time. We're gonna have to cheat up this hill again? No. We lost Mercurio. He's... who the hell knows where he's at. We haven't saved in a while. We probably should save. Huh? Wanna die? Do you wanna die at Bella Gulch Mine?
Time to die, hero.
Alright, sweet. Inside of Bile Gulch Mine. That sounds nasty. Bile Gulch. Oh, thank goodness Mercurio decided to show the fuck up. Oh shit! Oh shit! He decapitated my ass! I mean, not my ass, because, like, you can't really decapitate someone's ass, but he decapitated the shit out of me. Bye, bitch. Bile Gulch Mine Key. Okay. Spellbinder Runic Armor. That looks badass. Mercurio, you want some Spellbinder armor? Do you want a Spellbind?
Divine smile on you, friend. I am an apprenticed wizard, not a pack mule. Oh, very well, but make it quick.
You'll want these, trust me. No, I want my stuff. Look, he automatically put it on.
Lead on.
Sleep in the bedroll for 1 hour. Yeah, hot damn. He...
Are you sure you wouldn't rather explore, say, a nice tavern?
Oh, it's gonna let me mine? I don't think I have anything to mine. Apparently not. Okay. I will be right back. I'm gonna get another beer and go to the restroom. So we're gonna pop a quick BR. Oop. No, I want Alt Tab. We're gonna pop a quick BRB on. Yeah, so true, Kalis. I need to go to a shop and sell them. Every time he bitches at me about not being a pack mule, I just like load him up full of more crap. Oops. I don't have a... I was trying to hold down the tab button to do a Pip-Boy light, and I don't have one. I turned the heat on because I'm cold. I turned it up even higher. Oh no. I almost forgot something. Where's my fucking mouse?
You picked a bad time to get lucky.
Oh shit. There we go. I'm gonna have to do this. Yeah, I got it. But I'm gonna have to do this. Probably. Because I'm freaking cold. I'm cold! I don't know why I'm so cold. I only lost like 10 pounds. That doesn't mean like I have no fat on me. I should not be cold. Oh, the heater feels so good. It's so silly, but it feels so freaking good. Okay. We're gonna come back and then we're like mid-battle. Bro, shush. He had a tomato on his body. It is. It's later there. What? It's like almost 11 there. It's only almost... It's just about 9 o'clock here, 20 to 9. Someday soon. Oh, you're gonna be... But see, now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be moving into Eastern time if I'm lucky. And you're gonna be moving back into Central time, so then we're still gonna have the time difference. Alright. Where are we going? Over here. Urag at the college. Yes. We lost Stanley, and then we found a horse and we stole a horse, and it lasted all of about 2 seconds because we rode off a cliff and the horse instantly died. This is the empty beer. Kalis, how have you been? Because I feel like it's been a really, really long time since we've talked. We should do a Left 4 Dead night sometime because I've been like kind of craving to play some Left 4 Dead. And it's always fun to play Left 4 Dead with you, so... I know I would be an hour ahead of you. A real mix-up for the 2 hours behind that I am right now. Yeah, no kidding. Pretty much anything that lives in Skyrim is an endangered breed. What? What the hell? Did he leave? Where'd he go? There he is. Okay. Dude, I have stuff for you.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand.
I found more of Shallandor's work.
Excellent. I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more than a day or two.
Yeah, I'm totally down. I'm in a zombie killing mood for some reason, so. Okay. Have you made any progress?
I only just got my hands on it. I can only work so quickly.
You interested in an Elder Scroll?
Very funny. Did Enter put you up to this?
I'm serious. It's yours if you want it.
You? Really? An Elder Scroll? I would be honored. Beyond honored to have such a thing here at the college. This opens up entire new realms of research for us.
Hopefully I didn't need it.
If only Septimus were here to see this. Thank you. Please, take this. It can't quite compare to an Elder Scroll, but still, you will be remembered for generations for this.
Just don't forget to limber up before killing zombies. He gave me $2 grand for that Elder Scroll.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
Yeah, they do. Alright, let's see. What else do we have on the ye old quests? No. No. I don't know. Do we want to go ahead and find the Galder amulet in Gurman's Hall? No, we don't want that. Because do we want to become a companion? We can do that too. Or we can do some of this DLC like Dawn Guard or Dragonborn. Oh, cleanse the ruins of... Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, right? It was only worth 2,000, but it definitely should have been worth 2,500. Shortchange me. Bish. Wow, holy cow, we're going a long way away. You've never done Dragonborn DLC? Okay, well, let's finish this side quest that I just enabled, and then we'll start on Dragonborn DLC. So I started out playing New Vegas to try and finish that Rockwell Pursuit, but it kept freezing, so then after an hour of dicking with it, we just switched over to Skyrim. So what I'll try and do when I have time is play it on my own, and then I'll release it like a couple episodes at a time over the course of however long on my YouTube channel so that you guys can still see what happened with it. Oh, look at the sky. It's beautiful. It's the Aurora Borealis. Hopefully clearing out this place doesn't take us too long, but it might take us a decent bit of time. Who knows? Oh, really? You've only done a partial bit of Dawn Guard before it bugged out? They're both really good. So, like with the Dawn Guard, there's part of a oh, I gotta go. Shit, I picked up that fire salt and it over encumbered me. I gotta sell shit. Holy moly. I don't know how we got a quest to clear out this place if we've never even found this place. It's gonna be full of Dwemer shit though. Which is cool, but also like kind of creepy. Oh, you enter the portal into the afterlife, and then the afterlife game bugged and soft locked you? Oh no. Yeah, so we got through that part because you have to go through the... There's like a spell that's cast over there that traps souls that are trying to get to the afterlife. You have to try and figure out how to clear that up, but... Turn back? Why are you telling me to turn back? I barely even got in the door.
God's willing, we'll find a chest full of gold in one of these chambers.
Mercurio, it's about time you actually help, because I'm pretty sure this entire stream you haven't done shit.
Turn back before it's too late.
Turn back before it's too late. Don't creep me out like that. That's creepy. I'm gonna have nightmares about that. I won't have nightmares about the serial killer podcasts I listen to. I'll have creepy nightmares about you going, turn back.
What are you still doing here? Let me guess. You're here for the treasure, aren't you? Just like all the others.
Who are you?
The name's Ketria. was an adventurer. Raided ruins like this for nigh on 20 years. I was on the trail of something big. It led me here, and I didn't make it.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd be super awesome in VR. I love them, but they're also like super freaking creepy. It's like they're so cool, but then out of nowhere it's like, boom, a spider, or boom, one of those like, I don't even remember what they're called. Your name sounds familiar.
Oh, you read the book, didn't you? The Aetherium Wars. That was my theory, you know. My research, my life's work, all of it, lost. Stolen by my own damn apprentice. That's how I ended up here. I can't rest. Not until I find the forge. Until I can prove that it was my discovery. Mine, not his. But it's hopeless. I died here, just like all the others. Turn back. Turn back before you become the next victim.
So I want to be like typical male stealing a woman's invention and making money on it, because if you know anything about like Maybelline, how the Maybelline makeup was founded, was a guy patented the idea after he saw his sister doing something, you know, like mixing Vaseline and something together to make eyeshadow on her makeup. Whatever. And then he took that idea that she came up with and patented it and made a shit ton of money for women for makeup. No offense to guys, but I'm just like, seriously? I can handle myself.
Sure, that's... I'm not going to talk you out of it, am I? I know. I was just like you once. Well... if you want to reach the summit, you're going to need some help.
That's all I can do not to shiver until
want a hand?
Yeah, I'll take your hand. But this lady sounds like... What's that actress's name in Legally Blonde? She plays the, like, kind of ditzy lady that works at the salon that ends up doing Al Wood's nails. And she's trying to learn how to do the bend and snap so she can impress the UPS guy. And she ends up breaking his nose. And then they end up getting married by the end of the movie. What's that freaking actress's name? But she sounds like her.
All right, lead on then.
Sweet, free companion. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. Actually, it's funny you say that, Kalis, because every once in a while we hear Out of Touch. You're out of touch. You're out of time. That song plays at the grocery store, and I always think of you whenever it comes on. You're out of touch. I'm out of time.
This is where I ended up.
Oh yeah, there's her dead body. As we steal all of the crap off of her bodies.
It was quite the fall. Grab my... Oh, would you? We're going to need it. Watch yourself. Since the quake, this place...
Right? Exactly. To be honest, I was actually like really super pumped up that I heard at the grocery store that we play ELO, and the ELO song that we play is from the movie Xanadu, and I was like super pumped about that. Where the frick are we supposed to go from here? Where do I go from here? You follow the one effing road you're on to me. This way, I'm assuming. Yeah. I don't know about you, but that sounded bad.
See that thing? Dwarves call them kinetic resonators. You don't see them very often. At least not among clans in Skyrim. Just hit them. Whatever it is they're supposed to do. Falmer, up ahead.
Big shock.
Flies, no matter how many you kill.
Oops.
Here we go.
Once in a Lifetime by Talking Heads, which is popular recently, but is an absolute bop. Yes, it is. But you know what also? We hear Wham occasionally at the grocery store, and it makes me think of Sexy Sax Man. And if you've never seen Sexy Sax Man, you need to Google it because it's amazing. But it makes me think of him. He's like playing in a food court in a mall, and they're like the security guards are ushering him out because he's just playing the saxophone part of Careless Whisper. The he's just playing that saxophone part over and over and over again. And the security guards are ushering him out, and like everyone's booing, and then they're like, he doesn't like George Michaels. It just makes me laugh so much. Rip George Michael.
Quite a place, huh? It was even more impressive before it all fell to pieces.
I'm sure this place was impressive. Watch out for what? Where's Mercurio? That bitch hasn't done shit to help us since we've been up in this bitch. Dawnbreaker in your neck, bro. I don't know where Mercurio went. He died.
Look, there's a chest in there. The door's sealed tight, though.
Yep, it is. Guess we'll have to figure out how to get over there. I've been poisoned. That's no good.
Watch out!
What are you watching out for? Probably should save before we forget. Kill him, bro. Kill him, bro. Yeah, definitely Farmer for sure. What a hoe. I like how we got this ghost companion and then our actual companion just disappeared.
Here's where I fell. Feels like ages ago.
Wrong, this isn't where you fell. You
Hey, there's my bow. There, out on the log. I wondered what happened to it.
What's that fear? Now I'm over encumbered. Thanks a lot, ho. What can we get rid of?
Take good care of it for me.
I'll try. I don't know what I just did, but I cast a spell on myself. That's making me turn to fire. Probably should save.
Here we go. Hold up. We need to talk.
About what?
You know what this is? It's a lock. A tonal lock. Simple. And very, very deadly. See the resonators up there? Strike them in the right order, and the doors should open. Get it wrong, and, well, you've seen what happened when I tried it.
You mean the earthquake?
Yeah, I thought I was prepared for anything. How can you prepare for a damned earthquake? And that was just one trap. Look around. Who knows what else this thing is capable of?
Any advice?
Well, you can pick up where I left off. My notes should still be in my journal, if you can read it. Beyond that, well, maybe one of our predecessors still has a clue.
Maybe. I don't have a bow. I guess I'll have to use her bow, Zephyr.
You might look around a bit. Maybe one of our predecessors still has a clue. God! Watch out!
I am definitely not equipped for fighting like that way. She's like wanting me to be one of our predecessors has a clue. What fucking predecessor? He has a scrap of paper on him, so I guess we'll read that. Three, splotch, 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 2. Right, 30% faster, not terrible. But like, falling off a log good? Yeah. Where's the rest of these dildos?
See if you can find a pattern in the sequence. Most of these locks have a pattern of some kind.
Anybody want to take a crack at what the pattern is? I found a weird hallway. Oh, that's right back to the beginning. Alright. What did that scrap of paper say? We'll have to look again. But first we need to get that bow back. No. We're not gonna read it right now. 3 blank 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 2. So we don't know which one the first one is, but we know the top one on the left is the third one you hit, and the bottom one on the right is the second one you hit.
If all else fails, just take a chance. See what happens. Wouldn't be surprised if half the traps have been sprung by now.
Missed. Can't see shit.
That's it. Keep going. Look out!
That one was wrong. Okay, so we know at least where start. We got a starting point. Just about died. Holy shit. Look, we're already out of charge on this. Sweet, we leveled up. Alright, so we know this one's 1.
Almost. So close. Got it.
Yes, we did. Yes, we effing did. Yeah, for sure. The full-size trees inside the caves, like just growing underground with no sun, no photosynthesis, whatever. I'm not sure how that works, but totally gonna roll with it.
So this is it.
Damn. I over-encumbered myself. Stamina is next. And then we're gonna... Two-handed? Might as well punk out. One-handed first. Do twice as much damage? Yeah, let's do it.
So, it is real.
What? What is this?
Let me see it. Look, on the edge here. This has been cut, precisely cut. If you had another piece about the same size, it would snap right in. I saw a drawing of this once. This shard, it's part of a key. A key made of pure Ethereum. The key to the forge.
So what now?
We have to find the other pieces, of course. There should be, 3 more. 1 for each of the 4 cities that worked on the forge. I had a map in my journal. That's where we should start.
Then what?
We still have to find the forge itself. I had a lead on that too. There's so much to do. I'm going to head out and start tracking things down. We'll meet again. I'm sure of it. For the first time in a long while, I think we may actually be able to do this. And I owe it all to you. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Mercurio disappeared. Wherever the hell he is. Killer Down Crew! You redeemed fart as a word ban, so I can't say the word, that word. How are you? I'm a little bit drunk, just a little bit tipsy. And I still have to do my FUPA challenge tonight. I'm probably gonna get off here in the next like 5 minutes or so. Chad, good evening. How are you? How's it going? Oh no, you're sick? That sucks. Corporate was sick too. I am having fun drinking. I only had... This is... I can't remember if this is my 3rd or my 4th beer. I wanted to do something else, but I just didn't have time today to be able to do it. I'm doing okay. I have to work tomorrow, which sucks. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I was gonna take today off, but then I ended up working from 10 to 2 instead of taking the day off. Fucking Taurus ass bitch. And because New Vegas was not playing nice, we decided to do side quests in Skyrim instead. Shit. I don't know where I am, and I fucking died. Shitballs.
Here we go.
Fuck balls. That's a long time ago that we fucking died. Damn. But the good news is we figured out the puzzle. We also found a replacement for Stanley and then it died.
Hold up. You know what this... See the resume?
Yeah. Shut up. We already did it.
You've seen what happened? Yeah. I thought it... And that was just one trap. Beyond that, well, maybe one of our predecessors still has a clue. Almost.
That's right, I fucking did. Beans, they're good for your heart. That's not how it goes, Kalis. And you're just trying to get me to say that word that was banned. It's good. Beans, a work of art. The more you eat, the more you... But see, when I was a kid, we weren't allowed to say the F word, as in the F-A-R-T word. So we had to sing it as beans, a wonderful fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. Because we couldn't say the F-A-R-T word.
So, it is real. Look, I saw a drawing of this one. We have to find the... I had a map in my journal. We still have to... there's so much to... For the first time in a long while, I think we may actually be able to do this. And I owe it all to you.
Didn't mean to shoot her. I mean, I might be stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Sorry, bro. I just gotta figure out how to get out of this stupid place. And I died. I can't believe I died. But now that makes me curious how many different versions exist of the Beans song. Yes, this is definitely a modded Skyrim, Chad. I have an ENB and then I have other like mods going on. Not like quest mods or anything, just like mods that have to do with making the game look good. We are definitely modded. But it's not Modern Love. I hate that song. I also hate Tina Turner's Typical Male. And I was helping my friend set up his sound system. Although we didn't get the sound system to work properly, disappointingly so. And we just had it tuned into the radio, and he had it tuned into this like 80s, all 80s music station, and they were playing Tina Turner's Typical Male, and I fucking hate that song. I hate it. I hate it. I'm using my female attraction on a typical male. On a typical male. I hate it so much. I can't. I'm stuck. Ah, I'm dying. I'm dying, Squirtle. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the water. What? You saw nothing. Nothing at all. Apparently it didn't work anyway, so it doesn't really matter. This is Mercurio. How do I get out of here? Oh, I don't even know what number Stanley we're on. But we found Healer Down Crew. It's funny because we found a horse to replace Stanley. And I jumped on the horse and then we walked off a cliff and the horse died about 1 second after we picked it up. So it was like insta-kill. Ah, shit. You imagine all good schoolyard rhymes? There are endless variations of change and changes. Yeah, definitely. I want something right now, and I can't say what it is. Well, I mean, I could say what it is, but I'm not gonna get it. And I probably won't say what it is, but it's just kind of like, wah, 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 sad trombone. Oh, it's snowing. Alright, now where the hell are we supposed to go? I don't honestly remember what this quest even is. Are we supposed to go? No. It might start with a D and end with an ick, but I was thinking more it starts with an S and ends with an X. But I don't want it from an X. I can buy trombones online, you're right. What is it? I don't know anybody who plays the trombone, but I thought the trombone was cool. I think my brother plays the trumpet. But trombones are cool because you're wah, wah, wah. I never played the trombone. I never played the trombone. I never did.
There you are. Give me a hand with this door, would you?
Oh, she doesn't know how to... The freaking ghost can't, like, ghost through the door? Oh, that was way too easy.
Thanks again for all your help. Well, that's the second one. We're halfway there. I'll keep looking. See you soon.
A living Dwemer was once discovered in Morrowind.
Plot hole!
Being the last surviving member of your race?
You guys can come to my butthole. My butthole. Brass can take you down 2 different paths. One is big band and jazz, the other is ska punk. Oh, well, I'm totally on the ska punk one. I'm totally in the ska punk. Now where are we supposed to find the other piece? I don't even see that there is another piece to find. So I guess we'll go on to the DLC since I don't see that there's another... What, we're doing Dragonborn, right? Yeah. Because Kalis has never seen the Dragonborn DLC. If I had to pick a Skyrim race to F, what Skyrim race would it be? Totally the orcs. And I'm not just saying that because, like, my character's name is, Grimfang Thundercock, But I feel like if there's any race in Skyrim that's totally like well endowed, it would be the orcs. But at this point I'm not picky, so like anybody, it's all good. We'll make it happen. Mercurio, you got it? Right? I don't know what you are, but let's do it. But since we're here, we need to sell all of our dragon bones off of Mercurio.
Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
Hello, can I sell shit to you?
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best. Take a look.
I don't know if I should be selling these ingots, but I did.
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade.
Divine smile on you, friend.
See me.
I am an apprenticed wizard, not a pack mule. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Let's get going then.
Need some metal hammered. Take a look.
Wrong, the only answer is Khajiit. I mean, like, Khajiit's fine, but it's not the only answer. Clearly. I just bone a dragon. Pfft, duh. What's the point of being in Skyrim if you can't have with the dragon? Orcs wouldn't call the next day or text. That's fine. I'm not into this thing, like, relationships. So, like, if it's just me and the orc hooking up, he doesn't need to text me, or she doesn't need to text me. It'd be one great night, though, yeah. Oh yeah, nice. You might as well go to Bloomington and check out the Aquabats, less than Jake and Bowling for Soup. Neither of which band is still relevant today. But yeah. Oh, the only wrong answer is Khajiit. Okay, I understand now. I thought you meant that the only answer that you would accept was Khajiit. That one's on me.
If you meet anyone in your travels who needs good steel, send them my way.
Right? High School Never Ends. That song is so ridiculous. No, you have to name that.
I've been a bit out of
that
sorts
song
since...
where they're on. It's on the same album as 1985. I don't remember what the song is called, but he's like singing about "Come back to Texas."
I just miss her so much.
Alchemy is simple.
It's
So
just not
you're
the
an
same
alchemist,
since you
then.
went away before you lose your accent and forget all about the Lone Star State. There's a seat for you at the rodeo. And I've got every slow dance saved. I don't care. Just want to get rid of them.
Hope to see you again soon.
I'm just gonna start dropping shit on the ground, I guess.
I try not to think of her, but sometimes the simplest thing will remind me.
Always something there to remind me.
Take a look.
I don't care what you have, bitch. I just wanted to sell shit to you.
Thank you for your custom.
Need something? Need something? Need something?
Yeah, I wanted to sell, but apparently I can't sell to you.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthar. Mages in the belly of the crypt. No good can come of that.
I don't think I have a house. I don't remember if I have a house or not. Yeah, the song is Ohio. Come back to Texas. There you go. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Come back to Texas. It's just not the same since you went away. Who would want to live in Ohio anyway? I say that and I have a friend that lives in Ohio. I'm pretty sure that's where he lives. I think so. I'm out of beer. Sad. You know what song I've been listening to a lot lately? I will put it in the chat if I can. This song I've been jamming out to lately. Fucking love it. It's an awesome ass cover. Oh sweet, there's a stable here so then we can buy a new horse. Well, I mean, I probably won't whip my clam out because nobody wants to see that. As I've said multiple times, I'm single because nobody can handle me.
Oh, pardon me. Was I in your way?
Can I buy a
horse? It's for sale
horse?
if you've got the coin.
Yep, I do. Here's my offer.
That's your best offer? I suppose so. She's the one with the saddle.
What? You're gonna fuck me with over fucking 1,000
Sometimes
coins?
the difference between life and death is a swift steed.
Alright, there's my horse. We got a new horse. We got a new Stanley. Stanley the 9th! Yep, totally. Now we gotta figure out how to get to Solstium. We can't take a horse with us to Solstium. But... Oh, my horse. My God! Damn it! Fuck! I just had this horse for 2 seconds! And it's fucking dead! What the fuck? Oh my God! Shit! Alright, we're not gonna bother. No is right. We're just not even gonna bother buying a horse. Because we're gonna go to Solstium and we're not gonna need him. We're not gonna need the horse anyway.
Skyrim isn't very friendly for Argonians, so we mostly just keep on with the
I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves
Hello,
and Windhelm
bro.
got along better.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore.
Oh, you're gonna fucking go back there? You're the captain of the Northern Maiden?
Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you?
I was attacked by some cultists who came here on your ship.
Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here.
Yeah, definitely rip the horse until we find another. I just restarted. So I didn't waste the coins. How can you not know how you got here? You sailed here, right?
It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. And that's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim.
You're going back to Solstheim because you're taking me.
Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there.
I know, I do. I kill horses so fast, it's ridiculous. You owe me. Those cultists you brought here tried to kill me.
All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides,
Right-ho.
maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there.
I will put
I owe them a
stop
bit
to
of
it.
payback myself.
Here we go. Dragonborn, Dragonborn. Ash spawns are sucky bitches.
Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
Sweet.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions.
I'm looking for Mirak. Do you know him?
Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions?
You know who he is?
I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it.
Can you tell me anything about him?
I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what.
Why are you so suspicious of visitors?
I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern.
Okay. Has there been an issue with security?
This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of trouble.
It is a trippy DLC,
After all
you
we've
were
been through
correct.
together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down.
What do your titles mean?
Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced.
Raven Rock is a purely Dunmer sentiment?
Raven Rock started out as an imperial settlement, but the Empire decided to abandon it just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles, but when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home.
Okay, what is the city of Blacklight?
Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there.
Alright, Argonians invaded Morrowind?
Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion? Revenge for the enslavement of their people? Or perhaps both? Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland.
Alrighty then.
Remember, we're watching you.
Creep?
Giolan. I was starting to wonder what happened to
Freaking creep. Okay, so now that we're here, we're gonna save, and then this is where we're gonna call it for now. We'll pick up, I don't want to say tomorrow, but I also don't want to say not tomorrow, because I'm totally fine to pick up tomorrow, but in case I have something going on, don't want to commit. So tentatively, we'll say we'll pick up here on this DLC tomorrow. And yeah, thanks Healer Down Crew, Kalis, Engram, Reload, Chad, and Corporate Gamer for all stopping by, and anybody else who may have stopped by and chatted and not, or stopped by and lurked and not chatted. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, so have a wonderful night. I'm going to do my Fuba challenge, and then I'm going to go to bed.